Yeah, you gun it, this thing just freaking takes off. Now we're in dirt. There's been dirt to grass to mulch to street, and it's just so seamless, people. All right, people. Today we're checking out the Segway X260. I've reviewed the 160. This is the 260, the big brother. Size-wise, same frame, just has bigger wheels. All right, people, here we have the 160 on the left, the 260 on the right, and I'm just kind of showing you the difference in size. Okay, here's the size difference again. 160 is just a little bit smaller. Okay. So, I can already tell you, I like the size difference. 160, just a little small. I'm 5'11 and a half, almost 6 foot, and it just seemed a little small for me. This seems, you know, a lot bigger, a lot more comfortable for a guy my size. And yeah, I'm just digging it. So, again, like the 160, very, very similar to the Surron. This one in specs is almost identical to the Surron. A lot of people say they're made in the exact same factory. Ben's Bikes, who I'm actually borrowing this from, he says the same thing. So, you know, basically the same bike, just different branding. There's a little bit of a difference in the forks, but overall, pretty much the same bike. So, right now, do I have it in sport mode? Okay, I've got it in low. Okay, so right now I've got it in, it's got 2 modes. Right now I'm in the low mode, and I'm very easily cruising at 21. And it's kind of topping out at like 27, it looks like. Let's see. Oh, we got speed bumps. Oh wait, all right. So it's topping out at 27 in low, in sport mode. Well, 28, 29 actually. Okay, 30, 31, okay. Okay, so 31, 32 in the low mode, and now sport mode. Let's see. Whoa, it's got a bug in my face. All right, I gotta go on a straightaway where I can actually test this thing out, because I keep hitting dead ends or bumps or something. All right. All right, I got into the high 30s. So, yeah, 38. So just a lot more torque, and obviously a lot more high end. I won't consider that like a true top speed test, so don't hold me to 38. I know it goes faster than that. As far as comfort and stability, again, very, very, very similar to a Surron. It's got like motorcycle style, really not rigid, but really tight suspension. It's not just like a grandma bouncing bike. It's very tight, you know, kind of like a motorcycle. So this thing would handle just about any terrain you handle, you throw at it, and you know, it's just gonna handle it like a champ. So whether you buy one from Ben or not, Ben does custom paint jobs. Here's an example of the custom paint job. Here's Ben right here.
Oh, that's the black.
Okay, here's another custom powder coated version. This is the 260, and just looks really nice and clean, people. Really nice and clean. Bummies and custom seats as well. So that's Ben's Bikes in Newbury Park. All right, now I'm going uphill at 42 miles an hour, 43 miles an hour. That was uphill. 44 miles an hour. So the thing's definitely got a lot of torque. We're gonna try to take it in a little bit of dirt. Try not to get it dirty. This is an actual bike for sale. But yeah, it definitely has like a motorcycle feel. So like a lot of these bikes, like the Surron, like the Segway X160, you know, kind of like an Onyx. You don't want to really buy this unless you've, you know, really practiced, you know. And if you do buy it, you definitely want to kind of do a little bit of keeping it in low gear, keeping it at like 15, 20 miles an hour for the first couple hours until you really get used to it. Because these things have a lot of power. And, you know, look at this. It just takes off, and you want to be careful, you know. Definitely torquey. And, I don't know, just fun. I'm a fan. Having owned a bunch of motorcycles, this feels like a 300cc dirt bike. You know, it's got the torque of one, it's got the power of one. I'm sure that going through dirt and all that stuff. But the cool thing is it doesn't have the noise. You know, it's got the Surron, you know, whine or ween, but it doesn't have, obviously, you know, a motor sound, gas, you know, coming out the back, exhaust and all that. So it's the new age, you know, of electric dirt biking. You know, so many people have these over motorcycles these days that I see, especially when I go on trails and stuff. You know, so. You feel so capable on this thing, right? Like you could just tackle anything. That's what this feels like. Easily. Like I could go up that freaking hill right in front of me, it feels like. You know? And, you know, as far as the 160, let's see if we can go up this. Yeah, just so easy. All right, I'm just going a little bit of dirt. I'm gonna try to keep it clean. We're gonna go down a big bump here. Yeah, just so capable. Just so freaking tight, people. It's just like a beast, you know? You wanna grit your teeth and just go, Jesus Christ, what the hell am I on right now, you know? I'm going over rocks and bumps and everything. It's a freaking motorcycle, people. That's what it feels like. It's got that kind of a, you know, durability, stability, capability. You know, you really feel like you're on a motorcycle. And the moto seat and all that, it feels like one. So, big fan. And again, if you look at the specs, size-wise, between the 160 and the 260, they're the exact same frame. I'm even going to show you the frame. It's literally the tire size. So you could theoretically buy a 160 and put these tires on it and you know, have the feel of a 260. It's obviously not going to have the power, but you're definitely going to have the look at this, it's just going over everything so easily. You're going to have the same size as a 260. Yeah, you done it, this thing just freaking takes off. You know, it really does. I mean, look at this. Yeah, people. Yes. It's even got like the moto style fender in the front, you know? See that? See, I'm not gonna take this anywhere else. I don't want to get it real dirty. So just a little zip zoom for you through the dirt, you know? And here will be the dead stop, and we'll just fly up this like nothing. Yeah, like Jesus Christ. Very powerful. So you got the capabilities of, you know, a freaking beast between your legs is basically what this is. You know, go anywhere, do anything. And you know, people are riding these on the street now, you know, especially in, you know, the LA area. There's all kinds of stories where people aren't really getting pulled over. I mean, every once in a while there's a video of somebody getting pulled over, but it's probably like they were riding crazy, you know? So let's take another look at it real quick. Good brakes, really solid brakes. So yeah, it's got the moto style fenders on the front and back. And there's the battery. Big old shocks by D&M. See, look, here's how similar these bikes are. It even says design by Surron. You know what I mean? So you're basically getting a very, very, very similar bike. But obviously it's got the Segway branding. And just a really freaking solid bike, people. Ben obviously put his logo on it. Really cool light in the front. And you know, the mid-drive motor, just freaking insane. This one's got the display right here. And you can go from miles per hour. It's got a trip odometer, etc. So yeah, what's really surprising to me, a lot more so than the 160, is the torque from a dead stop. I was just sitting there and I just touched the throttle, accidentally, believe it or not, and the thing just lurched forward. So a lot of power. Very, very, very capable bike. I just love the you know, the quietness. You know, I've ridden so many motorcycles around streets, and people look at you and they're like, "Really? Should you be doing that? Do you have a license?" A lot of times I rode, you know, dirt bikes, and they're not really meant for the street. Granted, this has dirt tires, but you can so easily ride it on the street. You know, I would advise riding it in the bike lane, and you know, don't go over like 20-25 miles an hour. But once you hit the dirt, man, you can just freaking take off and just fly and live large. You know. I like the riding position. I feel like I'm upright. I feel like the handlebar height's good. You know, if you're like 5'5", 5'6", 5'7", maybe even 5'8", the 160 might be best for you. You can certainly ride this, but it just might be a little more comfortable. This one, you know, again, anybody could ride it if you have the right, you know, capabilities, but I think it's probably more designed for somebody 5'8", you know, and up. I'm 5'11", and again, the 160 just felt a little small to me, you know. This one feels really good. I like it a lot. It feels really like meant for a person my size, you know. The 160, I kind of felt like I was on a, you know, like a smaller bike. Like it felt like it wasn't for me, you know. Come on, let's find some grass, people. And you can certainly commute on this thing, you know, very easily. It almost feels like it would be a shame because you wouldn't be using the torque, the power, you know, the off-road capabilities and all that, which you certainly could, but it just feels like you wouldn't be using it for all it's worth, you know. But certainly a dual sport bike, you know. I'm riding on the street, no problem, having no problems whatsoever. Up this hill here, there's probably a 8% grade, 8. We're holding steady at 40, 39. So pretty good battery on this thing as far as 32 amp hours. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of range. That's a really big battery, 60 volt, a lot of power. Just a little bit of parking it for you. Just trying to get some grass. Squirrels everywhere. All right, grass from a dead stop. Yeah, it just lurches you forward. It takes grass like nothing. Like this might as well just be freaking street. So seamless, from dirt to street to grass. We're in mulch, you know. And I know I shouldn't be doing this, but it's just for the sake of the test, you know. So I'm gonna get out of here pretty quick. Now we're in dirt. I just went dirt to grass to mulch to street, and it's just so seamless, people. It's a true dual sport. It really is, you know. I've actually seen some people put street tires on these. I don't know why you would do that, but you could. and then you would have, you know, the ultimate commuter. But again, even with the dirt tires, you can go on the street and it's comfortable. So we've seen dirt, we've seen street, we've seen grass, we've seen a little bit of mulch, and I don't doubt if you lowered the PSI, you could go in the sand. It doesn't have like real wide 4-inch wide tires, which is a lot more stable in the dirt, in the sand, but you definitely could go in the sand if you lower it down. All right, people, loving me the 260. Yeah, just capable. That's the word that just screams out at me. Capable. Like, I pull up next to anybody and they want to go off-road and I'm like, let's do this, you know? This thing, oh, let's check out the brakes. Yeah, nice solid brakes. Really solid. It's obviously more range, more power, bigger than the 160, and you know, just I think a lot more capable. The 160 is a beast of a little bike, but you know, it's almost like this bike in normal mode. You know, it tops out at like 30 and you know, ish, and you just feel like you want more. It's 45 and I'm actually going 46. Yeah, I just got up to 46. So, and that's on a straightaway. So, all right. Here's a little more mulch dirt for you. Yeah, just a beast, people. One more little grass test for you, and then we'll take it back. See, this is like I used to do with my dirt bikes, my motorcycles. Just take them like anywhere and everywhere, and this thing handles it just the same, you know? But it's just so smooth and so quiet. Okay, grass, people. Man, it's just so capable, you know? And the carving capabilities, you know, it's like your tires aren't gonna wash out, meaning slide. You got all kinds of carving capability here. And yeah, people, brilliant bike. Love it. Ben's Bikes, again, custom paint, custom seats. He showed me a custom seat he did for the 160. I know he does it for this 260 as well. And he's got them. He's got them in stock, and if he doesn't, he can get them right away. He's got a really good relationship with Segway, and has the bikes coming in all the time. So check it out. Thanks for watching. God bless. Peace out.